Do you work in the recession-proof industry? In today's video, I'll cover 12 recession-proof industries that you can possibly work for. Hi, this is SALIMAH of SALIMAH.com, and if you're looking to build a life in alignment with your soul, then you're in the right place. So I wanted to make this video because, as you know, we're currently going through recession, and even if you're watching this video in the future, we can possibly go through recession anytime. So I wanted to cover these 12 industries which are recession proof that perhaps you can focus upon getting a job in or building a business in, because again, the more you make, the more you can give back. So you always want to choose areas where you know that it's safe and you can perhaps work in that area where it's not affected by recession or other economical issues that we may be going through. So number one is healthcare. Healthcare is something that we all need. Doctors, physiotherapists, chiropractors, dentists, and also mental health practitioners, which is psychologists, psychiatrists, psychotherapists. All those people are always needed, because as human beings, we go through physical issues or mental issues that we sometimes need assistance from others to help us heal. So those industries are always going to be thriving. Number two is pet healthcare services, because our furry friends need attention as well. They go through their own health issues, and the veterinarian or any other areas where their healthcare is taken care of, it's important, and it's always going to be something that an industry that's not going to be affected by recession. Number three is hair cutting and styling. As we know, in the last 2 years we've been going through the pandemic, and the hair cutting industry was shut down basically, and people were going through a lot of mental issues because the way you look affects you. So hair cutting, hair styling is always going to be an industry, a beauty industry that's always going to be thriving, because in recession, people are already feeling down. So the last thing they want to do is not get a haircut or not get their hair styled. So it's important for their mental health, for people to be able to get a nice haircut or get their hairstyle so they look good and feel good. The next one is accountants. We always need accountants to do the taxes, to do the bookkeeping for our business, for our work. So accountants are always going to be employed, and they are recession proof. The next one is information technology services and digital services. As we know, during the pandemic, more and more things went online, and we will always need IT, information technology service, because if we are going to be working on our computers and on digital platforms, then we need the IT services. So that's something that's going to be recession proof. It's an industry that's, in fact, in the future will be even more in demand. Next one is funeral services. Whether we like it or not, we're here temporarily, and sooner or later we all have to go. So funeral services is always going to be something that's an industry that's always going to be around as long as we are human beings are on this earth. The next one is educators, and educators, I mean teachers, professors, online course creators, teachers. I also consider pastors and leaders of mosques to be educators as well in the spirituality realm, and so those are educators as well. That's something that people turn to when they're going through recession and depression, and spirituality, churches, mosques are very important at that time. So are teachers, educators. That's an industry that's always going to be around forever. The next one is law enforcement. We always need the police, and with the OPP for road safety. So that industry is not going to be affected by recession at all. The next one is firefighters. We always need firefighters in case of fire, in case of emergency. So firefighters will always be around. It's an industry that's always going to be around. Courier services and delivery. Again, we saw that during the pandemic that more and more people turned to groceries being delivered to them just for safety. They didn't want to be in the germs in the grocery stores. So delivery and courier service is always going to be around. As we get more and more into the digital world and more into online shopping, delivery is going to be, in fact, more in demand. Delivery services, couriers in that area is always going to be safe. Next one is groceries. We always need groceries. Again, like the stores, as we saw, people were fighting for toilet paper. There's always going to be things that people will need. So grocery stores, food, always going to be around, and there'll always be a need for that. So that's an industry that's recession proof as well. And then the last one is real estate. People need a place to live. They need to buy real estate. They need to invest in real estate. So real estate is something that everybody needs shelter. Everybody needs food, hence the grocery. So these are industries, 12 industries that are always going to be recession proof, and they are pretty safe to work in, build businesses in, because like I said, they are safe and they'll always be around. So again, the 12 recession proof industries are healthcare, pet healthcare services, haircutting and styling, accountants, IT services, funeral services, educators, meaning teachers, professors, and also pastors and mosque leaders, law enforcement, firefighters, delivery people, courier services, grocery stores, and the last one, real estate. So I hope you found value in this video, and you'll share this video with anybody else who needs to find out about these recession-proof industries. I'm sending you love. I believe in you, and thank you for watching.